If you like to work with numbers and enjoy problem solving, you might want to consider the occupation of accountant. This occupation has a lot of variety and has 3 different forms or designations. We spoke with a chartered accountant and asked him to sum up this interesting occupation for us.
My name's Chris Burrows and I'm a chartered accountant. I work with the Churchill Corporation here in Edmonton, Alberta. Typical duties of an accountant would be to collect and gather the information and the results of the business, and then to form those results into meaningful information to tell management how we're doing. Are we making profit? Are we making money in the business? That's really the essence of what I do. I chose to become a chartered accountant because I had some good mentors, actually going through high school and when I first entered into university. A lot of people that were close to my family, provided strong role models that were chartered accountants, and I liked, their flexibility and their work-life balance. I looked at it and said, you can go to work and you can work hard in certain times of the year. If it's personal tax season, you're going to work like crazy. And then other times of the year, you can get out and play around to golf. You can get out and go skiing. It was really the flexibility that attracted me to the profession. You seen this?
No, I haven't actually. That's great.
So we're down here. My duties and responsibilities here are to look after, supervising financial reporting, making sure our monthly, quarterly, annual financial reporting and documents are being filed on a timely basis. I look after insurance, so I make sure that the corporation has all of the insurance it needs, whether it's on vehicles or on equipment. I look after treasury, right? So I look after making investments on behalf of the corporation so that the corporation can earn some money on any of our cash. And I look after all the administration. So I look after, supervising payroll, supervising, hiring, firing, those types of tasks. It changes every day. My typical day would be, sitting down, discussing various issues with some of my colleagues, getting out in the field, maybe it's at one of our sites, working with, our operations people, dealing with them on some issues. It's working through some of our files to get to the heart of, an issue or a matter. It's working as part of those large and small teams. Well, let's work towards the middle of July then and see if we can do that. Well, there's many different disciplines of accountants. I'm a chartered accountant. There's also certified general accountants, CGAs, certified management accountants, which are CMAs. When you become an accountant, you could work, out in public accounting, with a number of clients doing tax returns and small business, filings. Or you could make the decision to work in academia, in educational institutions, universities, colleges. You could also go work in government, work in corporate finance, in those types of departments, or you could do what I've done and come and work in what's commonly referred to as industry. So you could choose a company that is out there, actively engaged in a for-profit type of business. So you have a lot of options when you become a chartered accountant. Career advancement opportunities are tremendous within the profession. Once you've actually been through your articling experience, at that point you have a lot of options that really open up the doors. You can choose to specialize in a different area of accounting. Maybe you want to do taxes, maybe you want to do financial reporting, and then so on and so forth. After that, you can really choose, do you want to continue to be in industry? Do you want to move into government? Do you want to choose more work-life balance? In terms of where you can take your career, it's really up to you. You could choose to stay at a certain level, or you could choose to really track forward into senior management and executive roles. The best personality traits for an accountant, you really need to be flexible, because day to day your job is going to change. You work with different people and different teams. You also need to be very detail oriented. You have to be very focused on the details, because a lot of what we do is really focused on those details, of the business. Work-life balance is important to me. I'm an avid golfer and I'm an avid downhill skier, so I love to make sure that my career allows me to be successful in my career, but also gives me the time and the opportunity and the chance to hit balls and run some moguls. I'm extremely satisfied with my career choice. It allows me, the flexibility to do what's important to me, both personally and professionally. It gives me great satisfaction, to know that I get to work with people and make a difference.
To become an accountant, you will typically need 4 years of post-secondary study, along with some practical experience. You can choose to be accredited as one of 3 designations: Chartered Accountant, Certified Management Accountant, or Certified General Accountant. If the occupation of accountant interests you, there's more information available, including educational requirements and salary ranges, in the occupational profiles on ALICE. You may also be interested in the related occupations of accounting technician, internal auditor, or economist. Learn more on the ALICE website and make the most of your future. Visit us at alice.alberta.ca.